We are going to Ireland, to Roscommon, and we're going to talk to Jacqui Snype. And Jacqui Snype is a lady in Roscommon who took the initiative to counteract what is happening at the head shop in Roscommon. Good afternoon to you, Jacqui. This initiative in Roscommon, what is it all about?
Well, approximately 3 weeks ago, a so-called head shop opened up. I wasn't aware of what a head shop was, so I went home and looked it up on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
I was very shocked to find out what they would be selling. So I didn't agree because I have 3 children myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided myself to set up a petition and see would people sign it against this head shop. Over a number of days, I realised another man had also set up a petition. His name was Francie Brennan. We got together and continued with this. I then thought, I wonder if we stood outside and protested against this shop and asked people to join us, would this work? I got in touch with the local radio and I asked them to broadcast that we would meet in the square of our town and ask people to come along and support this. On the morning, we thought maybe 15 or 20 people might support this. And we were very lucky that over 70 people turned up. And we stayed there all day with our homemade banners. On that particular day, it was decided we'd hold a public meeting and make people aware of this shop. The fact that it's legal, people seem to think there's no harm in it. So we had to educate the people of Roscommon and tell them that there is harm. That what they're selling it as plant food. And it says not for human consumption. We were lucky enough to get a mother from a local town nearby, from Athlone, to come and talk about her son. He was a 15-year-old who went into one of these shops quite innocently and bought a smoke. The circumstances of him smoking that were devastating. He was just minutes away from suicide, but she got to him. But he has had psychiatric problems since. So since that day, we have been protesting outside this shop ever since and continued with petitions. We've had a few public meetings and we're continuing on with this. We won't give up till this shop is gone out of our town. We don't want it there. There's underage children going into that shop. There are no restrictions on age whatsoever. At night time, if they open after 9, which is very rare, they then serve their products through the letterbox. Now, there is no way of knowing what age that person is outside that door through a letterbox with metal grids on the window and frosted windows. It's an absolute disgrace. And we would like everybody to follow in this. Get rid of them everywhere.
So you still have got heavy support from the people in Roscommon?
Yes, we have fantastic support. We have thousands of signatures. We now have a rota going. We have a book here in front of me, and we have it listed out. Everybody does a 2-hour shift of protesting outside the shop. And usually there's between 8 and 15 people outside the shop every 2 hours till they close at night.
Okay, and this goes on from early morning to late evening?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. And what does the police say about all this? They agree with you, or are they absent? Or
yes, they agree. They agree with what we are doing, but there is nothing they can do because it's legal. And because it's legal, they're doing nothing wrong. That is why we have been to the government and we intend for bus loads of people to go to the government is our next step. We want this regulated. We want the substances tested. There's one particular substance that they sell called snow or bubbles. It's supposedly a bath salt. And I thought when I'd done my research, well, if you put something in the bath, how does that affect your head? But now I know you don't put it in the bath. The children are snorting it like cocaine, and apparently it is the nearest thing to cocaine.
Okay. So when do you plan then to go to the government to protest and demand what changes you would like to have?
Well, apparently there is a debate about this going on late February or early March. So we're waiting to find out exactly that this debate will be going on while we're up there protesting when we go to the government.
Okay. Well, we thank you very much that you took the time to talk to us, and we wish you the best of luck for your future endeavors. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.